Now, to one of the biggest television announcements this year. Australia's favourite TV family is returning.
Yeah, can you believe this? Packed to the Rafters is now going back to the rafters in a brand new series starring the whole clan.
You'd hardly see it.
I mean, we'd be at work most of the time.
Yeah, and we would pull our weight. We would
help with the laundry,
shopping,
whatever.
No.
From the first episode, when all the kids moved back, the Rafters stole our hearts. Over 5 years, millions of Australians tuned in every week to share the trials and triumphs of this lovable family.
Oh, look, my two favourite brothers.
With our favourite sister.
8.
You do know that we love you both.
Yeah, I should hope so.
There was romance.
You said you wanted non-traditional.
I need to be here.
And tragedy. And then came new life as Julie and David welcomed their 4th child. In the emotional final episode, it was a trip down memory lane as the Rafters packed up and moved out.
I love you.
With all my heart.
Now the cast is reuniting, including Rebecca Gibney, Eric Thompson, Jessica Murray, Hugh Sheridan, Angus McLaren, Michael Caton and George Havardis. The new series, Back to the Rafters, is produced by 7 studios for Amazon Prime Video. Filming begins in Sydney next year.
And the cast of Back to the Rafters joins us now in the studio. Angus McLaren, George Havardis, Michael Caton, Jessica Murray and Eric Thompson. Team, welcome. And Hugh Sheridan is in LA for us this morning. Welcome, family. Good to have you here. Say hello to Hugh.
And the Thunder reporter.
Eric, in the words of the Prime Minister, how good is it to have the family back together?
Oh, it's good. It's fantastic, but a little bit surreal.
Yeah,
I think one would say, you know, when you make these shows, it finishes up, you think, well, that'll be that. That was wonderful. But to have an opportunity to come back and to do it all again with everyone, and that hasn't been an easy task to get everyone back together. But we're here. It's happening. And we're so thrilled.
We're all excited.
You know, we can tell because just watching you all sit down, it's like the old family's back, and watching you watch that package, that was lovely. It was like the family was back together.
I know. There's lots of good memories, eh?
Yeah. Oh. Now, Jessica, okay, so the series ended. Dave and Julie driving away. Where is it going to pick up?
Well, I think like all good stories, we know that they're going to have to come back together eventually. So we sort of know an end point, but what'll be interesting is the journey on how the Rafters reunite, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's always about the journey.
Exactly.
And we kind of just drop back in, like 6 years have passed, and as we know, a lot can happen to people in 6 years. A lot of things can happen. So when I was reading the first script, it was very much like, oh wow, that's happened. Oh, there they are. So it was just that. It's just that sense of coming back together and seeing everyone where they are now. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Michael, at this point, have you read the script? Have you had a good look through it? And what are some of the plots that you're into?
I forget.
Quite a lot.
Exactly. Straight into character. Love it.
We're shooting.
De Niro, Caton.
I'm hoping there won't be a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, well, you've had a drop in pay, obviously.
No, but it's wonderful because we used to film for 6 months of the year, and then we'd break up and go our different ways, and I'd go into a bit of decline for that first month after, because it was a real. How can I put it? It's probably one of the best cast and crews I've ever worked with.
So that's very real. You feel that.
Yeah.
We are like a real family. I said the same thing last night on the way home.
Yeah.
In off, I said, and we work in such a transient sort of industry, and a lot of us are away from our families a lot of the time, and so. Yeah, being all back together, it's pretty amazing, actually.
It felt like yesterday.
Well, it's like Orphan's Christmas.
It's like an Orphan's Christmas.
This is going to be emotional, isn't it? I think. An emotional reunion.
It already is.
We all lost bags together, creating havoc.
All of our eye makeup was running last night as we embraced.
Yeah. Now, Hugh is in LA. Do you think international audiences are going to find this? Are going to, appreciate Back to the Rafters?
Oh, I think they'd be mad not to. I mean, it's clearly the best show ever made. No, I think the guys have all said it really, really well. I think we're just still very excited for lots of reasons, but I think we all became very attached to the characters that we were playing, and there was a lot of us in the characters, and we were like a real family, and we still are. We've just been apart for a long time, which also happens to families. But the idea of playing these characters again, I can't wait to play Ben again. I think it's just the most, beautiful bunch of characters. And I think what does translate with Back to the Rafters is that there are a bunch of people that actually, they're a family that really love each other, and most families do. And that will speak to all countries and all different people all around the world, because at the core of the Rafters is just a beautiful, loving family, and things don't always work out, but they don't in any family. So I think people.
Jesse's getting emotional.
I love you. Yeah, because it's so true, because it's available in Australia, but also in 200 countries around the world, and that really is. As Jess is tearing up now, that really is.
I'm in character too. I can do it really, really well.
That's
been
so
for 2 years.
That's what every family feels.
Absolutely. Angus,
you are.
launch party last night.
Yes.
How did that go? Was it good to get, the whole crew, everyone back together?
100%. It was awesome. It was the first time that group of people had been together in a room for a long time.
Yeah.
And obviously, we'd love to have everyone, like Hugh and everyone together in the room, but I think as we keep going... I know you're going to be there.
Yeah, he's sort of a big deal in Hollywood
Where's
now.
Mum?
He's coming back.
Yeah.
Totally.
He's doing all this stuff green screen from to insert it.
But it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, this sort of show, to come together and seeing each other last night. And I think it was a bit of a surprise how emotional it was to actually see everyone, and it's a testament to the show.
Yeah, I'm feeling the love already. George, Back to the Rafters was really one of your first big roles.
No, it was. Yeah. I'm looking forward to going back to play Carbo. I'm actually looking forward to see Julie and Dave come back to see their house has been bought by Carbo. So he's got a mega mansion. Turned into a pool. So looking forward to that.
Concrete jungle out the front. Yeah.
No, it'll be a lot of fountains, so we'll see what happens. Last night was really weird. I haven't seen Jess and Angus for like 6 years.
Really?
I think they're 6 or 5 years, and we just, connected straight away, as if we only seen each other the day before. But it was great.
It was great. Yeah. And Rebecca, she's in London at the moment. She couldn't be here, but we were sending her photographs just to kind of increase her fear of missing out. It was,
Playing each other off, being like, who's heard from Beck yet? Like a real family, playing the parents off against one another.
You guys have so much good energy about it, and you can tell talking to people there's a genuine excitement about it. Have you found that when you're telling people, hey, we're doing this again, that they're really that into it?
We couldn't tell anyone.
We couldn't tell anyone.
You could tell.
3 o'clock yesterday, the press release came out, and it was like, shared on Facebook straight away, get it out there, because it's been... it's just, and the response has been quite amazing, actually. Just it was a show that people really enjoyed and loved and held close to their hearts. So to come back as a,
Hugh, what do you think? What storyline do we really want to see on Back to the Rafters?
Well, Carbo's won the lottery. I think I can say that. Can I say that?
Again.
So the new series is actually going to be set in Greece, because he buys us all a house and we'll move there. Look out for that storyline. I'm excited to see the storylines myself. Rafters was always seemed to be like a show that was kind of about nothing in a way. It was just very much things that could happen day to day. The only sort of really shocking storyline, I guess, was when Mel died, and that happens in real life as well. Obviously, people do, but it was 3 years before anything like that happened. It's not a hugely dramatic show, but all the little
Rachel came
storylines
home
that
and had
come
been
into it.
beaten up. And
Oh, yes!
Yeah, but that was just...
Dave went to sort that out, so that was good. Sort of.
I got beaten up.
He forgets it's the Hollywood thing.
Bickering already.
You're right. It's the ordinary stuff, but it's the way you guys bring it to life. We wish you so much, wonderful acting, wonderful stuff brought to our screens. Good luck with it. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thanks,
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Good to see you back. Welcome back.
Cheers.
Good stuff.